Well, Keaton, football, volleyball, soccer, and field hockey are all competing at home this weekend.
But only soccer and field hockey are taking on Big Ten opponents.
Well, the Iowa field hockey team is now 5-1 as they are back in action at their home field this weekend, starting Big Ten play.
They open up this weekend on Friday against Penn State, who sits at the top of the rankings right now. John Leo has more for us from Grant Field.
The Iowa women's field hockey team is coming off of an impressive 2-game sweep in Ohio this past weekend. Defense surely was the key as they did not allow a single goal. Much of the same defensive effort will be necessary in order to claim a victory from Big Ten conference foe Penn State. Although the Hawks are impressed with how well they've done this season, they really want to start off conference play strong on Friday at 3 p.m. against the Nittany Lions. Some of the players talked about how happy they are with the progressing season, but know that the defensive effort will need to be there in order to beat the Nittany Lions.
Penn State's outstanding. They're undefeated. They're ranked 4th in the country. Tons of team speed, so we really have to work on our ability to tackle and stay in the play and our transition to defense so then we can generate some attack as well.
Defense is such a crucial part of the game, and Penn State with a lot of really strong high-power forwards, we're going to have to keep stingy defense, and just be really confident in the product that we put out last week, and also just like being able to defend really well.
Penn State's always super competitive. Just opening up Big Ten play is really exciting for us. We approach every game the same, no matter who the opponent is. So just really looking forward to getting better this week at practice and preparing to play them and Ball State on Sunday.
From Grant Field in Iowa City, this has been John Leo, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
As Natalie Cafone mentioned, they will also play Ball State on Sunday, so it's a jam-packed weekend for the field hockey team.
Now on to a team that is just about to start their season next week, and that is the women's tennis team.
They also recently welcomed new head coach Sasha Schmidt, who the Iowa tennis program is excited for because it's a homecoming for the coach. GOMARYKATEHERION tells how.
The last time the Iowa women's tennis team made it to the national championship, it was with the help of former player and assistant coach Sasha Schmidt. Coach Schmidt was recently named head coach to the women's program, and she's ready to get her team back to where she helped leave it 15 years ago.
A lot of memories come back the minute I stepped on campus, and I remember my teammates and the girls that I coached when I was here, and great moments, and it's been great starting the season with these girls, and I'm really looking forward to growing and building with them and being the head coach here at Iowa for years to come.
When Coach Schmidt left Iowa in 1999, she coached at multiple schools, but ended up becoming the head coach at the University of Missouri in 2012. She left there this past summer to come coach at the University of Iowa.
The University of Iowa is the only place that would have pulled me away from that program, and my alma mater pulls at my heartstrings, and so, I think as hard as it was, it felt like it was really the right thing to do to be able to make this change, and we're excited as a family to settle in here to Iowa City and build Iowa tennis to be as great as it can possibly be.
The Iowa women's tennis team starts their season in a few weeks, and Coach Schmidt and her squad are ready to show what they're capable of.
I'm most excited for those moments when we achieve something that we didn't even think we could achieve, and those are just awesome moments. And I'm excited to see what this team can do. We're really trying to just work really hard, and then when those opportunities present themselves, take advantage of them. So I'm excited to see what they can do, and kind of celebrate with them, because I know they're very hungry for some good moments.
Reporting from the home of Hawkeye Tennis, this is GOMARYKATEHERION, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Coach Schmidt already has 2 doubles players who just got preseason honors from the International Tennis Association.
Zoe Douglas and Anastasia Rimshkin check in at number 45. Last season, they had a 7-5 record as sophomores.
It's not every day you get to go overseas and play basketball, but Iowa men's basketball player Nicholas Baer got the opportunity this summer. Taylor Brooks has the story of his Italian adventure.
13 hours and 10 minutes. That's how long it took Iowa men's basketball player Nicholas Baer to fly to Venice, Italy, where he got the chance to play on a new stage.
The team I was on was USA East Coast All-Stars. It's a all-star team that gets to travel over to Italy, and usually it's we try to get one guy from the Iowa basketball program to go every summer.
His teammates consisted of players from all around the United States who showed different styles of play than what Fran McCaffrey preaches.
Just a collection of guys from Notre Dame, Seton Hall, West Virginia, and then some other D2 schools as well. Interesting getting to talk to guys, like a West Virginia guy who's just, they press all the time. Just interesting to, hear his perspective and just getting to talk with other guys and what their college experiences are, how they like their campuses, like their coaches and their college experience and like how they practice, things like that.
The week-long trip consisted of not only basketball, but a blog that Baer created to keep Hawkeye Nation up to date with his trip.
They just served as ways to let, Hawkeye Nation know what I was doing over there. I think it's just one thing that's great about this university is that you can, expand your network and that you can, meet people. And I just wanted to let everybody know that that was supporting me, what my adventures were. Had a great experience, had some great lasagna. That was awesome. So, I just really enjoyed my experience over there, and I was thankful for everybody that helped me get there, and I wanted to let them know what I was doing.
The lasagna sounds delicious, but Baer is also excited to take his European adventure and the summer as a whole and really figure out what his role will be this upcoming season as just a redshirt sophomore. Reporting outside Cover Hawkeye Arena, this has been Taylor Brooks for Daily Iowan TV Sports.
The Bettendorf, Iowa native also told Taylor that he wants to eventually play basketball professionally. So playing in Europe also served in that purpose if he ends up playing somewhere overseas at some point.
Iowa men's basketball has their media day coming up October 5th, and the women's media day will take place on October 26th.
Big Ten media days as a whole are actually in Washington, D.C. this year, so a lot of coverage will mostly be from Iowa City. Keaton, back to you at the desk.